Hi, this is Billie Beene here with a world news flash update. Today's date, May 20, 2024, the last day that Russia recognizes Zelensky as being the president of Ukraine. After this, all bets are off. And the time is about 10 a.m. in Texas, world episode 166. So we'll begin with covering the assassination that occurred Sunday in Iran. It appears that the president of Iran, Raisi, his foreign minister, Amir Dolahan, and Iman from Iran, Ahim Shem, and the governor of Eastern Azerbaijan, Ramadi, plus a pilot, co-pilot, and security, a total of 8 people were assassinated Sunday. President Raisi had gone from Iran to the border of Azerbaijan, where the two governments were jointly building a dam to dedicate the dam. It's now believed that the helicopter, there were 3 helicopters that went. One carried President Raisi and these individuals, 2 others, security and other personnel. It's believed that the helicopter, while it was landed during the dedication ceremony, was approached by a citizen of India associated with the Embassy of India in Iran, who placed most likely a tracking device on it. After the assassination attempt on Sunday, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard stormed and raided the Embassy of India in Iran and secured this individual, who was identified by video as placing something on the helicopter. He admitted he had placed something on the helicopter. It's believed it was a tracking device, because Russia now states that the helicopter of President Raisi was brought down by an anti-aircraft missile. And this citizen of India, associated with the Embassy of India in Iran, stated that the action he took was done so on behalf of Israel. So we have this. A Bell 212 helicopter went down in steep mountain area on the border of Azerbaijan and Iran on Sunday, May 19, that carried President Raisi next in line to assume the position of Ayatollah Khamenei. He was 60. He was 60 years old. And also the foreign minister, who was also 60, Amir Dolahan, and Iman Ahim Shem from Iran, the Azerbaijan governor of the East, Malik Romani. Today, on Monday, about 6 a.m., Turkey had also sent a 32-member Special Forces search and rescue team on Sunday, and Iran had requested that Turkey send them their Akinci drone, which could operate with night vision, and they used that during the night, Sunday night, to locate the downed helicopter. This morning about 6 a.m., bodies were secured from the crashed helicopter. They could not be identified. They were all heavily burned. They were lifted out in body bags and brought back to Iran. Now on Sunday, the leader of the Iran Revolutionary Guard went to the crash site and secured the black box, we understand, and forensic evidence, which Russia was able to determine indicated an anti-aircraft missile was used to shoot down the president of Iran's helicopter. Vice President Mohammed Mokbar was installed as the acting president of Iran on Sunday night. He is 69, an economist. He will be the acting president until Iran has elections in 50 days. So that's going on. Now, from Hal Turner, U.S. Intel, there's many analysts are saying there's indicators associating the shadow UK, shadow US, shadow deep state behind the assassination. So that's going on. So we covered the assassination that occurred yesterday. And now I'll bring out some more information on the attempted assassination of Slovakia Prime Minister Robert Fico. That happened about the 15th. So we have Slovakia. Prime Minister Robert Fico, and some additional information. It's now coming out that he was in Handlova, a small town in Slovakia. He was meeting with constituents in a cultural building. He was standing in a plaza. Now, it's being put forth, there was a lone gunman, but the new information is the 71-year-old writer being put forth as a lone gunman was associated with the shadow U.S. CIA. He had one bullet in his gun, which he fired in the air. That then distracted the security of Robert Fico and left Robert Fico open to shots that were fired from an adjacent building through the window by a world-class mercenary sniper. Now we understand that Prime Minister Robert Fico has come through the multiple surgeries and is recovering. We praise the Lord for that. Robert Fico was standing in opposition to NATO and had said he did not want NATO troops and equipment passing through Slovakia to Ukraine, and Slovakia did not want to send troops into Ukraine. So it's believed that a deep state operative controlling some individuals in NATO and so on, this appears to be a deep state corporation that would be above NATO in terms of world control, associated with groups like WEF, the World Economic Forum, and so on. 13 bloodline families, Rothschilds, Rockefeller, who paid the sniper to assassinate Robert Fico. But apparently the hand of God was upon him, and that didn't happen. So we have this from Hal Turner. Yeah, many analysts believe the deep state was behind the attempted assassination of Robert Fico and the assassination of President Raisi of Iran. And we have this. On May 15, the attempted assassination of Prime Minister Robert Fico in Slovakia. May 15, a coup plot in Turkey to take down President Erdogan. May 16, a threat to the Serbian President Vučić. May 19, an assassination that did take place on Iranian President Raisi. So we see the deep state is busy. Now, on late Sunday, the price of gold and silver went up. Gold to $2,430, silver to $32. I see this morning, based on some actions by China, gold and silver are going up even more. Hal Turner. Iran intel raided the embassy of India and secured an India national who is associated with the embassy of India located in Iran, who was near the helicopter of President Raisi before the assassination. It's believed he attached a tracking device, and the India national citizen admitted he did it on behalf of Israel. Now for more news, President Raisi and Iran. Russia states on Sunday night that was an anti-aircraft missile that brought down the helicopter carrying President Raisi and other people. Hal Turner. Iran invaded the embassy of India. That was on Sunday. So that's going on. So we have more news on Hal Turner's information. And we have this from Peter the Insider, director of the 12th Division of the ACIO, located in Pine Gap, Australia, also born and raised in Slovakia, who was back in Slovakia within hours. And it is Peter who is bringing out this new details concerning the attempted assassination of Slovakia Prime Minister Robert Fico. The writer, 71 years old, who's associated with the U.S. Shadow CIA, fired one bullet in the air as a diversion for Prime Minister Fico's security. It left open for a world-class mercenary sniper to fire 5 bullets. Prime Minister Fico is recovering. And it's believed this occurred because Slovakia is not allowing NATO troops or equipment to pass through Slovakia. Neither is Slovakia going to send its own troops into Ukraine. So from Hal Turner and Beston Taylor, we have occurring on Sunday. Also, it's believed that these events correlate with the assassination of President Raisi and the attempted assassination of Prime Minister Fico. So the U.S. military deployed to Gaza via a U.S. military-built pier, and they deployed with troops, with armored vehicles, plus. Now, it's believed by some analysts that the cover for the U.S. military being in Gaza, the cover is to provide aid to the starving Palestinians. But it's also believed by many analysts that the U.S. military will secure Gaza militarily and put the IDF out of Gaza. So that's going on. Now, for more news 24/7, there's also this information about the ICC, International Criminal Court in the Netherlands, issuing an arrest warrant for Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu and Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant, plus 3 Hamas leaders. The Hamas leaders are Sinwar, Hayye, and al-Masri. The ICC documents refer to the territory of Israel and to the state of Palestine. And the U.S. and Israel are not members of the ICC, but Gaza, East Jerusalem, and the West Bank are members. So that's going on. This concludes my flash. It's good to be in prayer for world peace. Now, I believe what we will see coming out of the assassination of President Raisi. Currently, we have two governments. I don't believe the government of India is involved. I believe with regard to India, it's still the shadow UK, US, NATO, deep state for the assassination of President Raisi, plus the attempted assassination of Slovakia Prime Minister Robert Fico. Do I see big events rolling out from this? Most likely. This concludes my flash. I love you, and I'll see you soon.